video, I'm gonna be sharing with you my thoughts and knowledge about proper communication, its elements, and its process. So, to start with, communication for me is a very important way of expressing one's feelings or thoughts. It's like we're expressing ourselves through communicating and we're expressing our thoughts. It's like expressing ourselves and what we are thinking. And for me, it is really important for us to communicate with each other, for we use this in our everyday lives and in everything that we do. We have 9 elements of communication, and these are
the source, the message, the encode, channel, decode, feedback, context, barrier, and receiver.
So these 9 are what makes the conversation or the communication goes. So first one is the source. The source is the sender of the message. He or she will send what he or she wants to convey to the receiver. So source can be living or non-living things. Non-living things are like posters, videos, or posts like that, something like that. And living things, of course, us, person, or even animals can convey message to one animal to another. Next, the message. So when the source or the sender wants to communicate with the receiver, he or she will, of course, think about what will he or she conveys, like the message. So what he or she wants to say is or will be the message. The third one is encode. Encoding is like analyzing or completing the message inside of you, or it's like summarizing what do you want to say to the receiver. So next is the channel. The channel is where you are going to convey your message, or for example, talking like that. And then for social media platforms like Messenger, Gmail, or Yahoo, or Facebook. The fifth one is decode. Decode is done by the receiver. It is when the receiver has received the message that was sent by the sender or the source. So the sixth is the receiver. So the receiver is the one who received the message. It can be a person, or just like what I said, it can be animal because they can also do communicate or have their conversation. Next is feedback. Feedback is what the receiver gives the sender. It is from the word itself, his or her feedback about what the sender conveys him or her, or what the message is all about. So feedbacks can be good or bad depending on what the message is. So the 8th element is context. Context is the environment on where the conversation or the communication happened. And for example, in your house, in a school, it can be through social medias. So the last element is the barrier, which is the hindrance or the distraction from someone who is communicating to each other. So as I have watched in the video, in the lesson of ma'am, I can say that I have learned that when communicating and it is on process, you need to be attentive to your speaker or your listener and you should be smart in answering so that you can avoid misunderstanding. It's just that when the process of communicating is already happening, you should be considerate to all the elements so that you can convey a good message or you can receive a good message. So that is what I have learned from the topic about communication, its elements, and its process.